In today's Kim's Adventure, we woke up bright and early to head off to Yosemite Village in Yosemite National Park. And on this episode, we'll show you the best way to gain access to Yosemite, some budget-friendly activities, and how we survived the treacherous landscape with 3 wild children. By the way, if you could take the time to smash that like button, it would really help out the channel. So let's get started. First protected in 1864, Yosemite National Park is best known for its waterfalls. But within its nearly 1,200 square miles, you can find deep valleys, grand meadows, ancient giant sequoias, a vast wilderness, and much more. The geology of Yosemite is characterized by its iconic granite rocks, which were cut and sculpted by melting ancient glaciers. These form deep narrow canyons and steep riverbeds that characterizes the Yosemite we know of today. The park draws about 4 million visitors each year, and most of them spend the majority of their time in the 7 square miles of Yosemite Valley. But be prepared, the park began requiring reservations during peak periods starting in 2020 as a response to the rise in visitors. It took us about 20 minutes to get to the main gate, entering from the Big Oak Flat entrance.
See, to get in, you need to have your reservation. You can get it at recreation.gov. And you need your ID, driver's license.
So the reservation is good for a 3-day entry.
It's good for a 3-day entry. So we got it for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then we got our annual pass. So we give all of this to them. And we get to enjoy Yosemite, y'all! And this pass that you get is $80. At least when I bought it.
They do at the visitor center.
Oh, visitor center? Okay.
So the visitor center in the valley is $25.
Okay. Thank
you.
Okay, that's it. We're in Yosemite.
Stay right here and wait.
So we're gonna stay here and wait for our friends. Map right there, and then we got Yosemite guide right here.
It was about a 30-minute drive to get to the valley, which was fine because the views were spectacular. Even Ellie was having a blast. This feels like a scene right out of a fantasy movie, so beautiful. I should mention that the roads in Yosemite Valley are mainly one way. It makes a sort of figure-8 loop. This means that if you miss an entrance, you may have to go around all over again. So I kept my chinky eyes peeled to make sure I get into the correct parking lot.
Okay guys, so we're here at the Yosemite National Park and we're gonna be checking out the visitor center and picking up our junior ranger books.
The visitor center is located inside the Yosemite Village, which is set in the heart of Yosemite Valley.
Because shuttle service has been stopped, they have a bike share program where you just have to download the Yosemite bike sharing app. You get 2 hours free for this. So you can just rent bikes without having to pay.
Our friend didn't waste a second and took the opportunity to go on a little joyride. Hey, slow down and wait for us! But since we have 2 small children, I thought it would be a good idea to get something a little bigger.
So this is the bike rental next to the village store. And the rates for the bikes is this. Full day, half day, full day, half day. Okay, we've now rented our bike and no one doesn't want to be in it, but Ellie can be in it.
When we got to the visitor center, it was closed, but they opened up a kiosk so the kids could grab their junior ranger book. The Junior Ranger book is full of fun educational activities, and if your child finishes it, they can earn a cool ranger badge.
Heading out west of the visitor center, you're going to head over to Yosemite Falls. And there's a nice walking slash bike path going this direction.
These pedestrian paths takes you to all the major destinations throughout the valley, but since we had a bunch of children, we only had enough stamina to go to the lower falls.
We're at the head trail, or trailhead of the lower falls, and it just makes a loop around here.
This 1.2 mile loop trail is generally considered an easy route and takes an average of 24 minutes to complete. It's a very popular area for walking, so you'll likely encounter other people. It's open year-round, but the trail does get icy during the winter months. Dogs are welcome and must be on a leash.
So when you're on the lower falls trail, you could take a detour, a 4.2 mile detour to Mirror Lake. So this is the bottom of the lower falls right here. So we're probably gonna take some time, dip our toes a little, and cool off from the heat. It's a hot day.
Like all waterfalls in Yosemite, this one is often dry from late July through October, so it's best seen during spring.
So the real cool thing about coming here to the lower falls is if you head over and look to the other side of the road, you'll see Half Dome, a really great view of Half Dome.
After the hike, we headed over to Degnan's kitchen. They serve delicatessen sandwiches, artisan pizzas, breakfast, coffees, baked goods, and more. Numerous seating areas are available to relax and enjoy a quick meal. But in our case, our throats were parched, and we needed to grab some cool, refreshing Gatorade. Nearby the kitchen, there was the Ansel Adams Gallery. Ansel Adams was an American landscape photographer and environmentalist known for his black and white images of the American West. His work garnered him a contract with the U.S. Department of Interior to make photographs of national parks. He helped expand the national park system and was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1980. At the gallery, you can view some of Ansel's work and purchase various gift items. They're open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Wow, Ellie, look at that. You got a white beard. When did you get a white beard?
We spent the rest of our time finishing up the kids' ranger book. First thing about homeschooling is that homeschool doesn't have summer breaks.
You got your junior ranger book, everybody? Okay, so everyone's getting their junior ranger badge now. They finished it in record time. We just got the books this morning and they're already done.
Once the book is done, have your kids turn it into the ranger station. They'll ask the kids some relevant questions about the national park, double check the work, then they gave an oath to basically not be brats.
So, this is the junior ranger book for Yosemite. It costs $3.50. Usually they're free, but I guess they're charging now. And when you complete these activities in the book, you get a badge. Let me see that badge. Badge. So they actually give you a badge and a pin now. So that's pretty cool. Let me see that, Nolan. Badge and a pin.
Some other notable points of interest is the Yosemite Museum and Indian Village. The museum's displays focus on the heritage and culture of the Awanachee people who lived in the valley. And the Yosemite Art and Education Center, where guests can sign up for art workshops. Afterwards, I took a little joyride before returning the bike.
Woo!
Well, it was a rough first day, but we got a lot done. I call it a total success. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, here's some more suggestions. And as always, please like, subscribe, and press the bell for notifications. And I'll see you on the next Kim's Adventure.